G'day time, my Fuzzyites. Welcome back. To Animal Crossing. It is day 250. It is definitely 8 p.m. when KK Slider comes out. Hey, what are you doing? September? Yep. Not 7 p.m. I did not turn the clock ahead an hour, because we have stuff to do after this. Playing with Eric and Taylor as usual, but we're going forward to get to the, whatevers. You know? You all know. And he threw it all away. Yeah, so nice calm night to be going around. Maybe tree planting later on. Do I like this one? I like it. It's not a bad outfit. Oh, wrong button. I meant to grab and pull it back. 'Cause you are full. Yeah. Yeah. Probably won't buy anything for the sake of buying things. Did I get that from yesterday? I don't recall. Oh, great. Many crickets are about. Oh, too bad I got them all. The only thing I need is ants now. Ants. Which, next time, will be turnip time. Tomorrow will be turnip time. And I will see about what turnips I can get and whatnot. We'll go from there. Because unless the turnip prices are very cheap in this town, I'm not going to go out of my way to another town and bring a lot back. It's just a hassle because I have to get money, I have to go and find her, I have to drop it off. Not to mention if it's in another town, I need to literally go from there back here to drop off, to go back. All that long jazz. Or at least if it's here, I can quickly pick it up and, or buy it, put it down, buy it, put it down. So long into obscurity. Yeah, so that's the plan for the day. More KK Slider as always, as well as the usual look around. So yesterday I did finish the Spirit Riding Free seasons, all 8 seasons. Really good show overall, all the way through. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well executed and looked good. Some things didn't look the best, but that only happened every so often. And when they added in new elements that were like a one-time thing, so obviously they're not going to go out of their way for certain things that are like, okay, we're doing, like in the first or second season, there was just a treasure chest they were going after. And it was literally on top of the ground. Not even hidden. Just in a cave. Which is weird. But choice they made. And of course, none of those frickin' things grow. 'Cause why would they? I'm gonna hate that area, aren't I? Why am I down here? I shouldn't be down here. Or I don't need to be down there yet. Oh, that's a big boy. Wish I had my fishing rod. You didn't grow. Yeah. So that's done. Watch the whole show. The one thing I will say is I think they really missed a great opportunity at the end of the show. End of the whole season. So, spoiler alert for Spirit Ride Again, the 8th season TV show. I think it's on Netflix, as well as being in some collections. So, spoilers, if you don't want to hear about Spirit Ride Free, just check out for a bit. I'll wave when I'm done talking about it, and I'll talk about it quickly. So, going into the food. So, at the end of season 8, where they're ending the whole show and whatnot, stuff happens. The main school teacher is moving somewhere else. Or no, she's quitting being a teacher to focus on being a mother. And so the school's only teaching someone's coming in to teach the school, but they're not going to be teaching Lucky's grade. So Lucky needs to find a new school. In which her dad's like, hey, there's this horse riding school, a horse school that does teachings and whatnot that you can go to in a big city and whatnot. And so you spend 3 episodes of her trying to get into the program by getting an audition, being in the city, coming back, trying to figure out whether or not she should actually go to the thing or not. In the end, deciding, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go. But unfortunately, she finds out that, oh, well, Spirit doesn't like the city so much because it's very rough and tumble. She tries to help him by taking him, by doing like a, oh, look at this, we're in a fake city thing so you can be trained. And I hate fucking trees in this. They're the worst. And whatnot. But yeah, she wants to train. But through that, she's like, okay. And then another thing is, oh, all the horses that go into town need to have horseshoes on. And, of course, Spirit doesn't want that. And so she realizes, oh, if I want to go into the city and be going to this horse school and whatnot, I am going to need to leave Spirit behind, because it's not fair to get him, you know, prim and proper, because she promised him at the beginning of the series she would never do that. She would never make him hers and whatnot. I hate trees so much. They're the bane of my existence in this game. Oh, that one grew. But anyways, so yada yada yada, get to the end. She's leaving with her friends to the new town, leaving Spirit behind so he can be free with his herd. But at the last second, he rides by her and she decides, you know what, I'm not going to go to the school. I am going to stay back, figure out what I'm doing here in town, without going to school. And so she ditches him, and then her 2 friends are like, yeah, you know what, if Lucky isn't going, we're not going either. So they jump off, they get on their horses, and they come back. And same with Maricela, who's kind of a snobby rich girl, the mayor's daughter, who thinks she's a part of the group. But because of her attitude, they don't mind her, but they don't care for her. And so it ends with all of them back in the city, or back in Merodero, going, well, we'll find something else to do now. And to me, that is the worst thing they could have done for the series, in my opinion. Because it takes this character of Lucky, who's learned a lot about everything over the years. She's going to a new place where she belongs. It's in the city. She has to say goodbye to Spirit, but that brings her character up. It makes her go, you know what? I loves Spirit. I'll see him again later, but he's a free horse. He is not to be tamed. He can't be one person's horse. And so he'll just go off and do whatever. But it takes that and goes, no, screw that. Spirit is her horse. She is going to stay. And there's not a darn thing anyone can do about it. Painter's Merc. And that is so horrible, in my opinion. Because it portrays what Spirit wanted, being free, to being tied down to her, even though he really cared for her. And to her character, it's just like, yep, now you get to do the same thing in town. There's no growth. There's no growing up. There's no becoming different and going on with change. Which is a travesty, because I think it could have been really good for that. And then just outside of the ending of the series being teaching little girls, like, as much as you want things to stay the same, sometimes you need to move on. And it's tough because there are certain circumstances in your life where friends leave either by passing on, or they just go a different way in life than you. Friends and family will just go. Things that were a constant will just leave. It's not your fault they leave, but that's the way of the world. And it takes it and goes like, no, screw that. Screw going after change and going for what you want when you could just keep everything the same. And that's a big disservice to the series and the series and Spirit and whatnot. Because what they could have done is had, I think there's more series after this one. So what they could have done is have, you know, Spirit was with someone, and that went as it went, and now Spirit moves on. Spirit had fun, he was with her for a long while, but at the end it's like, you know what? As good as it was, it's time for Spirit to move on. Go around someone new, bring them joy in life. And just, you know, be. But it takes that and just goes, yeah, let's do the same thing. It would have been a great ending for the series to teach kids, like, hey, things will change, but it doesn't mean you have to fully. It doesn't mean you have to give up on it. It just means you change what you do. Nice. 3 outfits. And again, I just feel like it took what could have been a really powerful ending for little girls or guys or anyone watching the show, where it's like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to abandon this, but maybe it's good to get something new. Maybe it's good to see the world differently and have a different experience. But again, no, they were like, oh no, let's have nothing be learned. And whatnot. And just go as they go. And again, then what they could have done, like I said, is have it where Spirit then goes, like, if they're going to continue the series, have it where Spirit then goes and he gets roped into another group of girls or a guy or something like that, another person, another individual he's intertwined with, and have another series of him helping that person through things. Always being free throughout these series, but always caring about someone and wanting them to thrive. Because again, the show loses its, oh, this character is free and whatnot, when everything happens to where the characters reconnect, or the character reconnects with someone from the past. And it's a kid show. I know, it angers me, or it doesn't anger me. It's one of those, it disappoints me. It's not anger. I wasn't fully hooked in on like, oh, I really hope the horse leaves the little girl. so I can get an emotional gut punch. No, it was like, okay, oh, they're doing this where this is going to happen. Oh, I wonder if they'll actually go through with the horse leaving, and that'll cause her to, actually have to plan things out, change up her thing. Oh yeah, I found the other memory card, by the way. I was able to find the other memory card. It was in the laundry, like I thought. I was doing laundry down here, sorting stuff out, and it fell in. So I found it. But again, it's not one of those things where, like, my heart was set on them doing what I wanted them to do. It's just disappointing when shows pick, go on from where they could have had a good ending. They went for the safe route when doing what they did. They saw what they saw, and they were like, we could have it where Spirit goes their own separate way. The story ends here with Lucky going forth and learning things and whatnot, but we're gonna end it here. It's also the show is also about Spirit, so I get if they want to continue the show with Lucky, they have to have Spirit around, or else it's not about Spirit anymore. But I feel like they could have cut that, have Spirit go to another person in need, and later on have Lucky come back every so often. I think that would have been nice. But no, they went for the traditional, it's a kid's show, so we're gonna make it so that nothing changes and nothing is evolved. Bluey apparently did that too, where one of the past seasons, they were going to have it where they were going to sell the house and whatnot, and it was getting up there. Spoiler alert for Bluey, if anyone cares. I never actually watched the episode, I just heard people talking about it, and it was a real emotional thing for a lot of people, and I get it. Where, like, the whole show, every season up to this one, they've always been in the one house, but then it's like, oh, well, they're going to sell the house and move away, and things are going to change. And I was thinking, that is great. Bluey is a show that is just as much about the kids as the adults in the show. And having a storyline going forward where they're in a new area, they're meeting new people, they're scared, could reach to a whole other group of people, kids who have gone through the same thing. Because, well, I've only ever moved places when I was younger once, from when I was very, very young, to the house that I was in for until I went to college and whatnot. Still, there are a lot of kids who move around a lot, and so they could have done a lot of stories about Bluey and Bandit, Bluey and Bingo getting used to their new area, Bluey and Bingo learning about the new house, gaining new friends, trying to keep up in contact with old friends, the parents trying to keep in contact with the people from their old life, learning new things in the neighborhood. Are people more tolerant? Are people less tolerant about things they used to do? Are they told to be quiet a lot more? They could have done a lot more and given, again, kids who have had to move, like, oh yeah, I had to move when I was 4 years old, and Bluey had to move, and it really sang to me because, Bluey got through stuff, and that was stuff I was going through, so I knew how to deal with it. But no, they were like, oh, not screw it, we're gonna keep them in the same house, screw the status quo change and whatnot, which is a disservice to a series that is about teaching kids and adults how to be parents, and the struggles that come to that. It is such a cop-out, and I don't know, maybe it was they were going to, and then someone at Disney or another company behind them was like, hey, no, don't change the location, we're going to keep it here, don't change the location. Because, yeah, they would have had to make new sets, a new house, some new characters and whatnot. It would be more expensive to start all over again, but I think it would have done the series good for a new, fresh area, as well as, again, teaching kids, hey, when you move, it's not all doom and gloom. There are some struggles, but the parents will help them through it. But yeah, anyways, from Spirit to Bluey, which I haven't even seen that episode. Anyways, and maybe they did move eventually. I don't know. I haven't seen the series. Anyways, we are here with KK Slider, who's been there going like, yeah, just watch me, boy. Just watching me as you're there. Ooh. Want me to jam for you? You know it. Cool. Yeah. It just sucks when shows don't evolve with their audience or stick to what they're doing. Like, especially since Spirit ended this season. It would be a perfect way to end it. Whereas Bluey, I get it, they're still going, so it's harder to move completely. But the Spirit Ride Free has no excuses, in my opinion. Bluey kinda does, but I still wish they would have went through it. Anyways, enough talking about kids shows. KK Ska! Alright, let's jam. KK Ska style. Enjoy.
Oh, me, oh, now, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh. Now, me, quick, quick, oh, me, quick, quick. Now, me, oh, me, now, me, quick, quick. Oh, me, oh, now, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh. Now, me, quick, quick, oh, me, quick, quick. Now, me, oh, me, now, me, quick, quick. Me, oh, quick, quick, now, oh. Me, oh, quick, quick, now, oh. Me, oh, quick, quick, now. Oh, me, oh, now, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh. Now, me, quick, quick, oh, me, quick, quick. Now, me, oh, me, now, me, quick, quick.
Alrighty. Hey, thanks for listening. Let me give you their check for KK Ska. Yeah. Like, it really sucks because with Bluey, going back to the conversation before, I'm not done. I am not done. You're watching this. You're stuck listening to me talk about Bluey, a show. Sucks because with Bluey, it is like I've seen quite a lot of the first episodes and whatnot, and they hit deep subjects about stuff getting thrown out, playing too roughly, figuring things out, talking, figuring out problems. They talk about death and a lot of other deep subjects. So it's just weird for Bluey of all shows to backtrack on such a momentous occasion that would shake up everything. Excuse me. Not bad, but whatever. Anyways, other than that, another thing I've been doing / watching. Been watching Smokey and the Bandit. I watched the first episode, completely finished it. On to the second episode. Or the first season, or the first movie. because they're movies, not TV shows. And the first movie... the first movie was fine. If you like watching cars go fast and other vehicles get crashed and whatnot, it was really good. I think the police officer in it was made out to be a really big racist, sexist, misogynistic asshole who just threw his weight around and whatnot. Oh good, it's raining here. And so to see him constantly fail was great. I really enjoyed it. Oh shoot. What's in Whoville is going on? Wendell is here. Ah. But yeah. I also feel like they really upped, like, oh, Smokey is or Bandit is amazing. Bandit is this guy. He has connections everywhere, and he's amazing. He's like a folk hero. And it's like, yeah, he drives a car good. I understand he has this appeal that he does stuff and things and whatnot. And it's humorous to watch people interfere with the cops, which 100% they'd be arrested. Like, it's one of those fantasy movies, 100% fantasy movies, where it's like, oh yeah, these people can mess with the cops, and nothing bad will ever happen to them. Cause, we weren't the people you're going after, so we're not gonna get in trouble for stopping you from capturing a maniac. Oh no, maybe we are the villains. Oh yeah, everything here is for sale. That's right. That's a yellow. So I definitely feel like he's way more hyped up. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he does good. But also, it's played up. It's really played up a lot what goes on. It feels like taking someone like Darth Vader and having, like, just a lot of people going like, oh my goodness, that's Darth Vader! We're gonna help Darth Vader get these the rebel scum! And whatnot, and they do all this nonsense to try and stop the rebels. And it's like, yeah, Vader does some cool things every now and then, but it feels like the people are helping out more than what he's doing. And that's what it came down to in the end of the movie. The whole movie, if people don't know, Smokey and the Bandit, is the one guy gets bet to bring liquor to Texas, which has a prohibition, so you're not supposed to do that. That's a no-no. And so he has to make it in a few days. He gets his friend to drive the truck while he drives the fast car to distract all the cops and whatnot. He meets a girl who's running from a wedding. I'm pretty sure the wedding is to the main police officer's son. What are the I need that fish. Salmon is a rare fish too. I wasn't trying to catch it. I'm trying to get your fish for Wendell. But you know what? I'll accept it. Fish. Not August, September. Not August, September. Cherry salmon. Yeah, the salmon is just for the first 15 days. So the fact that I caught one without trying, I am very happy with. All the other ones go for a while. But that does mean I need to catch another one. So yeah, the show is just... So basically the movie goes, oh, Bandit helps out the girl trying to get away from marriage and whatnot. The officer is trying to catch Bandit because of he took her. Yada, yada, yada. But a lot of how Bandit survives is because of other people. So it comes off across as like, oh, Bandit is good, but it's the people helping him that allow him to get away. It's not a lot of his own doing. It's the doing of others around him that allow him to be as good as he is. And it's fine. It's in that era in the past where women were overly sexualized. And it was at that part where it's like, yeah, no, it's fine to say to a girl right to her face, like, hey, that girl has a nice ass. And other stuff. And just automatically like, oh yeah, now these two are in love. Or, oh yeah, she just got in the car. She can randomly drive as fast and be as skilled as him. Bandit. Oh, frick you. Yeah, like I said, it's fine. It has a lot of cool crashes and whatnot. Not everything makes sense. My favorite part is there's a bridge that's out, and Bandit goes over the bridge, and he goes up in the air, clearly over a ramp, and gets to the other side. Whereas the cops come through, and immediately go face first into the water. So... It's not a movie I'll probably watch again. I think Smokey and the Bandit is in the lexicon or pop culture. But I'm not 100% sure if it is, or... I know I've heard Smokey and the Bandit, that's why I got the series. I'm like, oh yeah, Smokey and the Bandit, I heard about this a few times. And it's fine. It's a thing of its time. Again, if you want to see cars speeding past and just outrageous situations sometimes to slow down the cops, it's interesting enough. But all in all, it's just fine. Now the sequel, that's where things get really, really bogged down. Oh, where's Wendell? Shoot. Did he say AC? No, he can't say AC. That's impossible! E4. Really? Must have went right by him. Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit 2... Apparently sometime after the first movie, the one girl they called Frog, and Bandit broke up, so he's heartbroken. He has to get back into it. There's another bet for money to transport something to another place. So Bandit's getting back into it, getting the money to him. They're going to do it, and they find out it's a... This is my favorite fish. I can take it. Thank you. I'll take this before I change my before you change your mind. Thank you. So good. You just know my deep appreciation. Just take it, even if you don't need it. Thank you. I'd be very happy. Oh, I think I have the Desert Vista. Something I don't like about Wendell is that he can be random. Oh, I did need it. Only 15 wallpapers left. But yeah. So the second one they're going through, they learn early on, oh, it's a baby, or it's a full-grown elephant they're trying to transport down to the place. And so there's a bit of the same, oh, hey, Bandit. Bandit goes to someone, hey, I'm being chased by X people. Take care of them. And then stuff happens. But a lot of it is surrounded by the elephant and whatnot. Not to mention the one girl from the first one, I'll call Frog, because that's what they call her. She's getting remarried again to Junior. The one... Are you the odd clock? No, blue clock. Huh. Oh, no, I didn't. Dang it, whatever. Try not. But a lot of it, the humor comes from, oh, now they have an elephant, and the elephant, spoiler alert for an old movie, the elephant is pregnant, and so they're, like, he wants to go and do the thing. Frog, who joins up with him, is like, well, no, we can't do that. Lime line. Damn it, I did sell them. I gotta stop being distracted. No, I didn't. I put them away. I put them away. So a lot of the movie, you get a few chases, but a lot of it just has to do with the baby elephant. So there's a bit of shenanigans with the vehicles again. There's a big one at the end where the... I think I have the Jagged shirt. Yeah. Where the main police officer calls in his two brothers to help them out in catching Bandit. And, like, a lot of things in it. It's fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. So, the brothers basically get a bunch of people together from their own departments in order to catch Bandit. And, like, the stupidest thing about it is the frickin' police officer, deputy, whatever, is like, Bandit, you should turn right if you want a real challenge. Bandit's like, okay, I'll take on whatever you have. I'm gonna go right and do that. Goes and finds out, oh, this guy has gotten, like, at least 30 cars on either side of a valley pointed down towards him as they're going. And he's like, oh, you're not going to get away this time. And it's really kind of epic, because there's just a bunch of cars on either side of him. He's running through a thing in the middle. And what happens? They let him go ahead, and they all pile in behind the one main driver. Like, they could have cut him off and make it so he can't go anywhere, make it so he has to be stopped and he loses. But no, they decide, hey, let's stop him. And then what happens from there? Oh, Snowman is able to call around to a whole bunch of other truck drivers, and then for like 10 minutes straight, it's just wild jumps, crashes of many cop cars versus trucks. And then it goes on. They're still struggling, like, oh, well, the elephant's having the baby. It can't really be moved, but we have to move it because of things and whatnot. They decided not to, and they're like, well, I guess we can't do that. I choose the elephant over that. Okay. And it just ends after that, which is bizarre to me. Because I'm like, are they not going to have a thing where, like, they go to the destination and then the guy's like, oh, you're late. He's like, yeah, but the elephant had a child. Oh, well then, okay. It's just kind of like, well, here's the elephant baby. Do. And at least the first one had it where they were like, double or nothing on the bet. You can't go to this place in the world and bring us back some clam chowder. And then the bandit told the cop, like, hey, I'm Bandit, come and get me, as they roll off, to imply some more shenanigans going on. It just felt lackluster. Especially when you take in the first one into consideration. Because again, a lot of it's surrounding, like, this living, breathing elephant. It's not doing good. It's pregnant. It's having a child. And it's like, who was this movie for? Because maybe these movies were for younger kids, but no. You have the police officer being a racist, misogynistic asshole. And it's like, okay, it could be for kids, but I doubt it. There's a lot of, sexist talk in it, as a lot of older shows in that time did. It's not right, but it was a lot more relaxed with being able to say weird things to women. Never right, but the world was as it was. We don't have to agree with it. We just have to better the world going forward. And some women like it, some women don't, but it's a whole thing. Anyways, but yeah, they have, I'm pretty sure, let me look this up just to be sure about it. I'm pretty sure it's what's his name? He's a famous voice actor with a lot of Mel Brooks movies. Is it Mel Brooks? He did whatever. In The Bandit 2 cast, Dom DeLuise. Yeah, it's Dom DeLuise as a doctor, and he's in it for a lot of it, taking care of the child. It just feels like a kid's movie over more of an adult movie, which it kind of is. It's about crashes and whatnot, but again, it has like the weird talk, the weird innuendos, and like what they're showing and doing. Nothing too graphic, but you could tell it's for a more mature audience-ish. And this one just feels like, yeah, they go the baby, and if I'm a dad, especially in that era, I would be like, what the fuck is this? I'm here to watch cars do amazing crashes and like jump over each other and all that, and you're showing me this? I wouldn't be too happy. I don't think a lot of people watching it would be too happy, as it's a kids movie basically. Nothing wrong with it, but I was expecting more crashes and like more car tricks and whatnot. Anyways, I need to hurry to the end. What gives, man? Why'd you pick up on that song? KK Song is one of my secret riffs. No damage done. I'm cool. I'll play it for you. See you in a bit.
Quack. 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 Quack.
Alright. Hey, thanks for listening. Let me give you an air check for KK Song. It's a pretty cool tune. You can dig it back at your pad. Later. Yeah, oh, before I forget, I need to get me some of those good trees. Yeah, so, Smokey 1, fine. Smokey 2, really just weird choices. And there's 5 other movies to watch, and I guess TV movies. They're, like I said, they're fine movies. What was it? There's another one that's all about car chases and whatnot. The Blues Brothers. And I feel like that one was a lot more interesting. Just because they actually, like, had a big goal, went and talked to other people, had to figure things out, make money, yada yada yada. But it was really cool, car crashes, but the story I got more into. Again, that's my own opinion. I'm sure there are other people out in the world who are like, oh yeah, our tradition was on Christmas morning. My dad would always put on Smokey and the Bandit, and we cheer as he did stuff as stuff goes on. There's also a weird part in Smokey and the Bandit 2, where they're at a gas station, and every single frickin' person they come across is all, yeah, Bandit's the best, he's like a folk hero, yeah, he's like an American legend, go Bandit. And one guy is like, hey, you're a bandit, right? That I am. You're the one guy that everyone really likes? Yes, sir. Yeah, well, in my top 10 list of a-holes in this country, you'd be one of them. And he gets upset, confronts him, nearly like, I love it, because the one guy goes into a room, he breaks through the door, pulls him close, and says, you better say I'm the best person ever, or I'm gonna kick your ass. It's like, what is wrong with this guy? And like, yeah, I don't get why Bandit is considered an all-American hero and whatnot. And he did have issues, depression and whatnot at the beginning of the film. But my God, buddy. Like, the, hey, you better like me or I'm gonna kick your ass mentality is not a good mentality to have, spoiler alert. Usually when you tell someone, hey, you better love me or I'll beat your ass, they tend, surprise, surprise, not to love you. Or they do, because it's a twisted, toxic relationship. Oh yeah, that was right. There was rain there, rain here, Gyroid country, here we go. Oh, we better hurry, because soon winter will come. So it's just weird. Again, they like make Bandit out to be like this amazing person, but like, again, when you see it right from the beginning of him doing all this stuff, it kind of makes me wonder, like, okay, so why is he loved? I'm not getting a good view. Is it because he outsmarts the cops all the time? Because a lot of the cops don't even seem to recognize it's him all the time. And it's just every so often a new cop gets involved and gets immediately trashed. So it's just a weird thing that I hate that a lot of things do is where they go like, this character is fucking cool. You will love this character. They are amazing. They are an amazing character. They're the best at what they can do. They know exactly what to do in every circumstance. And then you watch, and the character is just like, yeah, I'm cool. People like me. You want to see me do a kickflip? Does a barely barely does a kickflip. Yeah, that's right. I'm cool. Everyone here loves me. So yeah, I don't see it. I think he's played really well. Everyone's played really well. Grape suit? Do I already have it? Man. Man, I have 43 shirts to get from her. Oh, no. Not 43. Like 20 something, I think. 10 something, I don't know. Whatevers. Yeah, I just don't get the high love for Bandit. Most of what he does, a lot of people help him out, so it's like saying, oh yeah, this person is a one-man army and he's really cool at what he does. Meanwhile, almost everything he does has to be aided by someone else. When that happens, it kind of makes the person look a lot weaker. And, like, you're winning because you have people on your side, not because you yourself are very skilled. You are, but when you would lose without a majority of people helping you, kind of loses something. I don't know. Like I said, the movie definitely isn't for me, especially since how dated it is now with all the everything they say. But it gets you to hate or you should hate the cop a lot. And then 2 brought that down quite a bit. It didn't have as much racial misogyny to it, but it was just boring because it's, oh, there's a living creature now. It's kind of there. It's kind of unique. And maybe the fact is, like, nowadays I've seen a lot of movies with elephants in them. And elephants interacting with people. It's like, oh yeah, haha, look at that. That's so cool. But it's like, yeah, but I've seen movies where elephants interact with people. It's not the most impressive thing anymore. They're still exotic. Like, they're still exotic. But it's not like as it was in the past where it's like, whoa, they were able to get an actual elephant? Well, maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe I'm just a hater. Watch the movie for yourself. I guess make your own minds up. Besides that, I don't have anything else really going on. Oh, it is 8 p.m. I mean 9 p.m. I gotta get going. I still have another place to go to. I spent way too much time talking about the bandit. But yeah, not much else to talk about. Still going through a little to the left, doing the daily missions. That's been going fine. They're still boring-ish. Like, I like the game a lot. I feel like they saw other games that were doing like, oh, this game is doing daily missions. We should do daily missions. But forgot that, oh, they have daily missions that are like, that at least add to something in the end. Where it's like, oh yeah, by doing the daily missions in games, you'll get, in most games, you'll like get points towards something. You'll get whatever, you know? You'll be going through and improving the game in some way, shape, or form. For lack of a better term. Like we just did Ember. Ember has it where, yes, the missions are all missions you've done before. But in that game, with them, it's like, they give you, every time you do it, any mission, you get money automatically. But by completing the missions, you get either coins or diamonds, depending on the severity of the game. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, I feel like I'm doing a lot more here than I am here. Whereas, Ember is just, hey, here you go, here's... Just do the missions to get a little plaque under the screen and an achievement saying you completed missions for 100 days in total. At least they don't have to be consecutive past 30 days. Yeah, I got a request. Oh, and I love how the KK song is, the one guy's song, what's his name? Tataku's song? Anyways. Alright, get ready to jam. Enjoy, my fellas guys. I'll be back.
Not me, oh, me, que, me. Oh, me, oh, not me, oh. Not me, oh, me, que, now. Me, oh, not me. Me, oh, que, oh, que. Me, oh, not, Que, oh, que. Not me, oh, me, que, me. Oh, me, oh, not me, oh. Not me, oh, me, que, now. Me, oh, not me. Me, oh, que, oh, que. Me, oh, not, Me, que, oh, que.
Alright. Here we go. Thanks for listening. Give you an air check for KK Soul. Yeah, so yeah, I'm nearly done it. And the thing about little to the left, besides it having the 30 consecutive ones that can be really a thing, it's not bad. I like the game. I wish there was a little more variety in the amount of daily missions and what they are. Because it feels like there's at least 10, and they just cycle through the same exact versions of those 10. And they're not even, like, I liked a lot of the puzzles in the game, and none of these puzzles that are coming back are my favorite. Like, so it kind of sucks. Because you got one where there's a clock, and you need to move the hour hand around until it matches a leaf in the background. Which, once you know what to do, it's not tough. It's just, okay, oh, I'm here again, just whoop. There's constellations, which you have to look for different, more glowy stars in the sky. Take them and put them to where they need to be on the constellation to complete it. That one's fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but it's definitely one of those where it's like, I don't care about this one. Again, the challenge is just finding the thing and then moving it to the areas where it starts going in and then getting it. There's another one, which is pencils, which that one has usually two ways of doing it. Either there's, like, the erasers are from big to small, the pointy end is big to small, or there's symbols along the side, or it's coloring. So, a little more thinking, a bit more thinking, like a second more thinking. But, again, it's not hard at all. I understand immediately what I have to do. I do it. That's it. There's a weird make a snowflake thing where you kind of move around a map, getting bigger and smaller. That one I don't like because it takes a while, and it's just not that interesting to me. Like, it was interesting the first time you do it, but now it's... And that's the problem with a lot of these puzzles, it's like, once you know what you're doing, it's just busy work. And that's all it is. It's like, oh yeah, it's this constellation thing again. I know exactly what to do, so it won't take too long to do it. Oh, hey, look at this. It's the ornament thing, where I have to match snowflakes. That's a pain, because it takes a while. But, you know, it's not that tough. Oh, another one's buttons, where there are like 5 different textures buttons that have different designs on them. And then they'll have that combined with colors as well. So you have to do that twice. And then there's also a spider web one, where there'll be different colored flies coming into the area, and you have to grab them and stick them mirrored onto the spider web. Again, not hard when you know what you're doing. Then there is the actual mirrored things, where you'll get a bunch of different random assortment of items to a theme. I had that last night. That one was pasta. And you make it so it looks like a mirror. So if there's a crescent-shaped noodle on this side, there's one on the other side. Fine, works, did it, great, gone. Welcome. And like I said, it just feels like, another one is you'll have a thing of batteries. and there are certain sizes and a certain amount, and you just fit them into the holes. And it's clear why they chose these ones to do, because they are very quick to be like, oh hey, we need to do this. We need to do a daily mission. Alright, well just take the mirror one, and let's do spaghetti noodles. Those are easy to just put in there, and we'll just go off that. Oh, my least favorite of them all, there's like a plant one, where you have to take leaves off the plant, so that both sides, which are kind of mirrored, have the same leaves on either. That one gets tough, because you have to really focus on where leaves end. Because if you pick the wrong leaf, all the leaves grow back. And that one's just annoying, because you can easily just not get it right. Static. Oh, gotta take away soul. I think I already have it. But, and like I said, because of that, them being very simplistic, they're not hard to do. They're very quick. And just the same thing over and over and over again. My pockets are full. Oh, shoot. Whew. And like I said, unlike other games, like at least with Ember, with their side missions, yeah, it's the same thing over and over again, very repetitive, like, but a lot of it's because I make it repetitive. Like, it'll say, oh yeah, you need to complete, salvage missions, this many salvage missions, or low income missions, or whatever mission. Sometimes it's just, oh, beat this in a certain time limit. So it's not hard. And I can choose other missions to do if I don't feel like doing the first one, which is just the quickest. Yeah, I'd like to sell. And that's also annoying now, because you need to make a lot more money than the main story gives you, and so there's a lot of replaying, and even you have to do a lot of the side missions, daily missions, or weekly missions in order to get the large amount of coins / diamonds. But it's just meh. Like, very early on, I found the correct tools that I really... Shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, you know what? I can just... do... There, I can just pick it up later. Hey, how's it going? Play a tune. You know it. Something you want to hear? Not really. Mr. KK. Oh, I hope I don't have that one. Oh, yeah, I don't have that one. Enjoy. Alright. Computer Network, Mr. KK. Pretty cool tune, you can dig it in your pad. And that's it. I'm very lucky that every time I've accidentally said I don't care, he's given me a new song that I don't have. Which is a relief, because that's what I need. But yeah, just 2 more Saturdays, and then I'm completely done. I don't have to worry about KK songs anymore. I'll have them all. Yeah, I am guessing there are certain secret ones you can ask for, like the KK song, in order to get it. That's the only way to get it, is by asking. But yeah. Yeah, I've actually gotten a lot of this time talking about shows and whatnot. Because it's weird. Some days there's stuff going on that I can actually talk about a lot. And other days it's like, not much is going on. I don't. Like I said, at this moment it's like work, possibly watch something as I work on things, and maybe I watch a movie, I play a game at work, but I also need to do some things. But yeah, just, who knew that the ending to Spirit and watching Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2 would have me really on a tirade of, yo, so I watched this. And I'll probably get some more today. I'll have time later to watch more Smokey and the Bandit. Because what do I have? I have Smokey and the Bandit 3. Bandit. Bandit Goes Country. Bandit. Bandit, Bandit. Bandit. Beauty and the Bandit. Bandit. Bandit Silver Angel. What a great naming convention. Yeah. Unfortunately, with the time I have, I am just going to drop these here. Tomorrow I'll worry about it. Because it's getting awfully close. Why am I missing one? Oh yeah, it's back at the other town, that's right. Yeah, now I don't have anything to talk about. I'll drop off the salmon. I'm glad I got the salmon, because that is a nighttime only, or, I think a night fish that can only be, no, it's an all-day fish that can only be found in the mouth of the river, so it wasn't, but it's only until the 15th of September, and then it goes away forever. So I'm glad I found it. It does kind of suck. Well, no, I talked way too much. I should shut up. Oh, indeed. Woohoo, a salmon, I believe. Ever the run-of-the-mill valuable resource. All part of the grand tapestry. What? I'll make excellent care of this fellow. Oh, yes, you can rest assured. Excellent care indeed. You have our dues more for your own gratitude. Might there be anything else you wish to donate? Nope. Getting close to the end of talking to KK. That's so weird. Like, it's weird because there's a lot of stuff I do that soon I won't have to anymore. And it's like, dual impact, I guess? No, that's not a good word for it. But, like, part of me feels happy because it's like, I'm almost done. I've spent almost a year on this game. Soon, I'll be able to just not. Maybe I'll do exercises in the morning instead of this. I know I want to do still a daily chat thing after this, because I like talking to you guys. I don't think, if anyone really cares when they catch me on playing Animal Crossing and just talking about what I'm doing at the moment or whatnot, but I do. I like it. So I think I'm gonna keep that up at least, where I will. They're getting ready. I knew it. Where I'll just have the beginning of my day be like, hey, updates and whatnot, going through this, watching this. I guess a daily vlog. Also fun just to be able to be like, hey, in my world I've done nothing. I'm working on nothing. Which I'm still working on the RP. Next week I should be putting that out, getting the people together to do a creation day where we're going to create the world. I'm going to explain the world a bit more and go from there. Should be fun. But either way, I'm done this. I'll be back. I think we're doing Astroneer. Good timing. They're getting on Discord. So, thank you, my fuzzies, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Shoot, I haven't eaten yet. I'll eat after. Yeah, it's good to be able to just talk and ramble on. But either way, thank you, my fuzzies, for watching, and I hope to see you next anytime. Take care. Oh, don't turn it off yet.